Ndizi TV Ubwansu Bw'omugusi.
Werebuya mwancho murebwita sene kya Ndizi TV ninde no kwegana bune sabato yago negendrete koba engansu kegima nigongo kwaligani atwemanye amwana Amayia senchera yo wengeni go charegire Chinsa Isano na Ibere chabono mobaso chetariki ni Isano nemo omutinyu gatano na kabere umwaka bwechiri Ibere ne meronge Ibere nenye eritariane Dorcas kemani go trachi kubwatana nere Lydia Mose oyo kumanya wetra senchera yemenyerio nere Felistas Kabendi kwene kingamale gine chibicha wikire asenchera yobwikirano ngoko borio nyago tubwatia wetira senchera yemetandao asense media YouTube no to kabuna Ndizi TV News nabo igo go kagali Facebook no torebuna Ndizi TV News Digital nabo igo asemtandao we website tonyore na www.ndizitv.net. Omora yuwense Dr. William Ruto abwigoro nigo umiranite amona bakenya abwanene nambenene yalinge abasabe kigori gya Gensi asebono babete bakora chinkwano igoro ya obokongu bali bagwetera ase enseto buna abakenya nanene mechanderi babeire bakora nene kubwatikana na uchumi yenseto ya Kenya gokonga ayigani gachire maiga yabasaye okora okorobekana ase chiki isato chaitire igoro yogo amerelia omoswada bwechibesa we finance bill omwaka o 2024 egento kirete mora ibwense gotugutirale omoswada oyo naboigo kugania okora chinkwano amo nabasa asebono egati yali ababete bakwanira igoro ya abasai bali babere bako bwatwa na koiro asibatamanyiri ase emergency ya Kenya na wekiraboniga go batamanyiri ase bale naboigo bali babere bagochererwa na ko miswa nabanyanyimbo naboigo gotumeki obwechinguru wetane kerengo na abanyanyimbo naboigo abali ababeire bagosiria amagimabo asense moya yeruto nigo boigo abairete naki emirobiro yaye yamagenero abaire ka kubanga ase serikali yaye anena satebedebna nigo abwate o maganio amaya sensito ya Kenya asebono abairesete buna ase serikali ya Kenya kwanza nigo barachikora amaya amange kere myaka 5 yaere asebono atebete aseboniga ta kunyara wikirania onsie ali abete gakuriera abakenya eire kulendekere myaka 5 eraire nigo ayonsi arachi goikirana.
I know you have said that the only thing I talk about is hunger and housing. Let me also tell you, the whole housing plan is not just about houses, my brother. It is about real people, real jobs. Jobs in our industries that manufacture cement, jobs in our industries that manufacture steel, jobs in our industries that manufacture clinker, jobs, engineers, architects, accountants, HR managers, and many people who are working in that ecosystem. And beyond that, let me also tell you, my manifesto is a 5-year manifesto. What I am doing now is a cut. There will be an exam in 5 years. And I will tell you, when I do the exam in 5 years, you will see the results. Number 2, beyond what I am doing on the space of jobs around housing, I am actively doing a big program on digital jobs. I was in Ruiru the other day, launching with CCI, a digital hub that is hiring, as I talk to you today, 5,000 Kenyans in Ruiru. I challenge you, you can go to Ruiru tomorrow to CCI, you will find them working. And they are not the only ones. We have 140,000 Kenyans today who are working in different parts of Kenya, in TVETs, in ICT hubs, who were not working before I came to office. Today they are working because I have a very clear plan on digital jobs. When I talked in my manifesto about digital super
Chinga kichiwa igo Ruto nigo anyorete chinga kichabene na kwaeresera aba Kenya igoro yobuya bwo moroberio bwa bachenu asichinya gitari oyo manyekaine buna social health insurance chief oyibono orachikorusia omoroberio bwo bwenia bwa asichinya gitari omokoro bwa NHIF asebono atebete nigo moroberio yo orengetane no konya abantu bali bakonyora ogokena bayigo bali batali kwenyara.
Mothers and fathers are going through sweat to get it, Mr. President. Wherever we are not happy.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend Martin. I understand you. The reason why we are shifting from NHIF to SHIF is because NHIF is limited. NHIF only captures a small section of our society. It is my intention, as I made a commitment to the public, that every Kenyan must have two things: must have access to healthcare and must have access to health insurance. We must make sure that those people, even those who cannot afford NHIF, because there are many people who cannot afford the 500 we are paying at the moment. And that is why we have brought in a means testing system, so that the people who cannot afford the 500, we have now reduced it to 300 under the new program. And even those who cannot afford the 300, the government of Kenya is going to pay for them, so that no Kenyan will go to hospital, whether they are suffering from hypertension or cancer or diabetes or whatever. Either they get treatment because level 1, 2, and 3 are free, or they can go to a referral hospital and there is an insurance system through SHIF, that's the social insurance that is going to make sure that their bills are paid. So, and let me tell you, one very important addition to this program is the digital health platform. The biggest problem we have had in NHIF is the digital.
Togo tigana nayo nagos kamote ni gavara ikorase obomo bwazimio bakurawa na Kalonzo Musyoka bono bagendeire komeochia eserekari ase ogwanchira abanyanye mugotumeka chinguru wetani ekerengo nigo balingi kwenye kwana iga chingaki baikirente ase amatanga yomosae oyomo oyoba kagosiria obugema bwaye oyomanyekaine buna Rexi kanyi Masai oyobono sirete obugema bwaye maiga yoko raswadisasi na oyo kagire koba omonyanyimbo chingaki chokorobekana sebono balingi korobekana igoro yomosoda gwechibesa bo mwaka 2024 chiki isato cha etire sebono baganirie eserekali kwene kinga nkobe kwa bale byara gose obwene nkonyorekana bolego che ase bali batigeirwe chingumana bali basiririe amagimabo batebe nigo abanyimbo baba otumeka chinguru wetani ekerengo chingaki chiboigo Kalonzo nigo abolirie chikanisa kwene kinga ngotine na bale bokonguna baigongo twara bale omosimamo asekeriti bae basagwancha abayikuru aseserekali kubabeka amogose koba kendi gyonsi ikirachi gotanga tiba baise kubwatisia abasabeke goli gya Gen-Z.
Attempt in Eldoret kujaribu kurudisha inchi hii nyuma by asking a few people wajihami, and I hope the world is also watching. That is how the story of Madoadoa ilianza 2007. We will not agree this country to go that way. The International Criminal Court is watching. Na hatutakubali mauaji ya kikabila tena. And here you are saying, I agree with Ruto on one thing. He has said the conversation has been there. He said when he was campaigning, the national conversation has changed. People are talking about ideas, not about tribalism. Yes, the conversation, Mr. Ruto, has changed. And Kenyans are telling you, you either end corruption today, which is impossible, ama unaenda nyumbani. Because hiyo mambo ya corruption ndio kijana inamfanya huyu alale hapa. Na tuna machungu zaidi. Kwa hivyo mimi nawaomba tu tukubaliane Gen Z, pengine sasa the 204 constituencies. Hey, mimi I will recommend if there is a snap election, nataka vijana Gen Z mujitokeze, muondoe wale, muondoe hawa. Wangapi mko tayari kwa hivyo? So the country's future is bright, is now bright because of Gen Z. Finally, Kanisa, the church in Kenya. Please don't accept to be called to State House, to be compromised. The world is watching. And we don't want therefore this
Ngana boigo yabireke gosirwa na mora iwe kiama kia DAPK jujini wa Marwa ase boigo aboririe serikali kwene kinga ngokora bale obokurumi obobwabaire bokwenekiwa ase serikali ya Kenya Kwanza imeyensi ya Kenya na boigo ne atebire na negentu kirire abasai kogechuwa mono na abakenya kogechuwa mono wesokia ase okurobekana elio kwene kinga abakenya nkonyora bale obosibole bwabo kurasa obokurumi na boigo konyora oborayi obuya asebono aganirie serikali kwene kinga tirigochi egwanjira ebikore byobukurumi ase nsito ya Kenya aseboiga ase ngakiyo aniga aganirie abasai kwene kinga nkogendera bale kurwanirira obosibole ase nsito ya Kenya na boigo gosiria obokurumi gose bikore byobukurumi ase nsito ya Kenya.
Na nyinyi mmeonyesha ni wazalendo. In fact, what you have achieved in 3 weeks has never been achieved in the last 3 decades. You, the Gen Z, have dared where other egos never dared. And today, as we celebrate this hero called Rex, we want you to know, you too are our heroes. You are soared like young eagles above the boundaries of our parochial tribal politics. You have said you want a Kenya that is tribeless. You, as the young eagles, have soared above the boundaries of our regional politics. You have soared above the boundaries of our corrupt parochial politics. So we celebrate you here today. Lakini pia tukiwa hapa, tuwataka Wakenya hawataki mambo ya task force. Ruto, it doesn't matter how many task forces you are going to form. It doesn't matter what changes you are going to make in your government. Wakenya wamepoteza imani na serikali yako. Do the honorable thing. Wamesema Ruto must not amend or change his cabinet. Tuko pamoja? Mwisho naomba viongozi wetu, popote tunapoenda, as we stand with the Gen Z, in every county we must name and shame wasaliti wa yes waliofanya damu ya Rex mwagike. Na hapa nashukuru kiongozi Kalonzo Musyoka. Hii region yote imesimama imara. Hapa Machakos County tuko na wazalendo 5 walipiga no, wakasimama na Gen Z na Wakenya. Makofi kwao jamani.
Togo tigana na yona goska mote ikasense mwechigo seru ni gobono serikali meyese edio konekinga abasai ngwe tumabale yegwa asebono barachi konekinga abasirire abasai bali bagochi kwenda.
As you are aware, the government did not spare any effort to support your qualification pathway in line with our commitment to support the identification, nurture, and promotion of talents under our Talanta Hela initiative. We will continue this work with you until you come back with a harvest of medals and experiences from Paris, when we shall monetize this with handsome rewards. And I want to promise you that I have given very clear and firm instructions to the ministry to make sure that the reward system represents the excellence that we have in our sportsmen and women, and also the allowances must keep in pace with the excellence that we see in our sportsmen, men and women. It is very encouraging to know that we have some sports disciplines qualify to represent the country in Paris. This is commendable, and it goes to demonstrate that with more investment from the grassroots, technical, and other support system, Kenya can have a rich portfolio of sports to send to the quadrennial games. And I want to very sincerely identify with the counties for partnering with us as we enhance the pool of spaces where Kenyans can participate in this endeavor. I am also delighted to learn that these games, and indeed our Kenyan delegation, has largely upheld the gender balance consideration, which I applaud the leadership of the National Olympics Committee, as I salute NOC for their laudable transformation to a robust, dynamic, forward-looking institution. Let me also appreciate my team at the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports for bringing to life coherence and predictability to that space so as to make its contribution to the government's youth development agenda.
Mwanchumuriria oino morayo bwense Dr. William Ruto rura ase embeo ase atinunige serikali ya irachi kogenda gusirachi gosori imeyense gwetera ase ensemo eria gosaso muroberio oria o talanta hera oibono serikali ekubwato kobokonyi gochase abasaye anene bali babwate ebyegwa ase enseto ya Kenya ase chigosori amone chinsemo chinde ayiga maiga gose ne chinga kibalinga somo yiga abagosori abubo Olympic abona barachi kugenda ase ense ya Paris eriogochi ekirania ense ya Kenya ase chigosori imeyense yo omotienye oyo iga natogosika motwe ase ense meyo ye chigosori nigobono omo rai gose mo governor we county ya Kirinyaga ani Waiguru oyibo igo ore omo nyakirogo ase chuleti ya governor imeyense ya Kenya nigo atine igo barachi kubwaterana amone wizara ye chigosori elikwene kinga chigosori ase county cheimokereriwe igo nabo igo kubwaterana elikwenekinga basirire ebyegwa bye chigosori na kwenekinga abasaye nkwenyorera bale engeni gwetera ase chigosori.
Mentioned, Your Excellency, we work together, both the national government and the county governments, to promote sports. We note that it is indeed a transformative endeavor aimed at bolstering growth and commercialization of Kenya sports, and we really commend him especially for the Talanta Hela initiative, the work that we are doing together in collaboration with the national government. Your Excellency, the county governments have been playing their role, and on our part, we have been committing resources to encourage the improvement of sports at the county level, to improve and develop facilities, and also to sponsor and support various sports initiatives. Some of these include the talent identification initiatives through what we call the annual Kenya Youth Inter-County Sports Association, and many counties have what they call the Governor's Cup for football, amongst others. Your Excellency, going forward, we hope in collaboration with the ministry we will expand the scope of support to the various sporting fields. We also appreciate the fact that the talented athletes being flagged off hail from various counties, thus showcasing the depth and diversity of talent across our nations. Ours, on behalf of the Council of Governors, we would like to encourage the continued support and development of such programs to ensure that every corner of our country can contribute to our sporting success.
Mwancho murigereria aiganongo ikero mweri wa mangana maya asenchira yobenge tumerane Chinsa ikomi erionkomanye ayabereka wataka kusayenda wataka imeyenseto ya Kenya ereteria ne Dorcas Kemuma nigo tobwaterana ne Felistas Kabendi oyo ene kinga malugine chibichago ikere asenchira yobekirano naboigo ne Lydia Mose ene kinga okomanyirie agwetera asenchira yimanyiririo.